today I'm going to be doing my first Halloween tutorial, and this one is Tinkerbell inspired. I know I don't have wings or a little wand, but I did do this makeup with Tinkerbell in mind. And I saw a lot of Tinkerbell tutorials out there, but they were very, very subtle with just green on the lids and some pink cheeks and pink lips, and I wanted to do something a little bit more extreme. So I decided to do this really, really cool green pattern with circle scale things along the cheekbones and a very cut cheekbone, some glitter, some eye rhinestones. And I think that this just looks so pretty. It was so easy to do, and you will just wow your friends if you go out like this. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you'd like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need these little wedges. So these ones I just got from Dollarama. If you're from Canada, you can get them there. They called them fashion wedges, but it's really just these little like sponges, and you just kind of pull them off. So you grab one of them, and you can do this a couple different ways. You can get this kind of a palette, also from Dollarama, with all these different colors in it, and use the white from in here. Or you can use a white cream base. This one is the NYX Jumbo Pencil. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of both. Where I don't want it to be so white, I'm going to be using this one, and where I want it more concentrated, I'm going to be using NYX. So you just grab your sponge and you go right into that white, getting it on your sponge, and then you're just going to start right above your eyebrow and just apply this everywhere. It's going to work as your base, and I want when you're looking straight on at me, I want the green to kind of start in almost like a V shape. So that's how I'm going to do my white. I'm going to kind of angle it a little bit and continue it right on the bottom. Now with these, apparently you can use all the colors on your eyes except for the red and the yellow. So technically I could use this white on my lid too, but I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo Pencil for that. The only reason why I'm using this instead of all of that is because the NYX Jumbo Pencil is obviously much better quality, and I'd rather use that one a little less and not waste the product. So now I'm going to be using the other side of this sponge with this green color. I'm going to be applying that along my hairline. If you see on this side, I use the darkest green along the hairline, and then I let it kind of go softer to a lighter green and then to a yellow the more you go inside my face. So this will just kind of help darken the color on the outside of my face. Okay, so the next step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a green pretty much all around my face where this is. I'm going to be playing with greens as I do this. The greens I'm going to be using are from the 88 palette. I'm going to be using mostly these bright greens, these three. And where it's darkest, I'm going to be using this turquoise right here. So I want to do this mostly right on the top of my forehead and along the side of my face. I'm going to leave this chunk until later because I've got a technique that's going to get me these really cool, almost scale looking circles along my cheeks. So just grabbing that really, really bright green, mixing them, you're just going to start to apply this. And you can apply it right over your eyebrow. Now stop this green right at about this spot on your eyebrow, so maybe where your the middle of your eye stops, because you're going to start putting in yellow at that point. We're going to do that after. And this is just rough, so it doesn't have to be perfectly blended in. Okay, now I'm grabbing a yellow in here. It's just the second yellow right here. What I like about this palette is it is the shimmer palette, so it kind of gives your entire face a really nice iridescent look that you would think a Tinkerbell or a fairy would have. Now that I'm done with the yellow, I'm going to do my cheek. So what I did was I just got this fishnet stocking. This was actually from Dollarama as well. It was only $1, and it was like a glove that you put on your hand. See how that's like the thumb hole? And it kind of was like supposed to look like a crazy 80s rocker glove. You can get fishnet stockings if you have an extra pair. The fishnet stockings at the Dollarama were $2 and this was only $1, so I just got this. And this was pretty in pink. So you're gonna take the one with a thumb or if it has a rip or whatever and put this one along where your hair is and then just clip it in with a clip. It just makes it easier to do. If you don't have a clip, you don't need to worry about it. And clip it where it makes sense and then just pull the netting right across your face. And then you're just gonna grab any green. I know this looks ridiculous, but I'm just grabbing this green. It is an acid green from the Monaco Sleek palette. Get it really all over your brush. You really wanna saturate your brush with it. Pull this across your face. Oh, now it's falling out. Pull this across your face and then just pat this green right in, right onto your face. So once you're done, you could just lift it up and you've got these really, really pretty scale looking things right along your face. So the next color I'm taking is that really dark one that I was talking about in the palette, that kind of a turquoise, almost forest green color. I'm using the same brush for all of this. I'm not cleaning it in between just because I kind of want the greens to blend in together so it doesn't bother me if the colors aren't perfectly cleaned. I'm taking this green and I'm going right along the outside of my face and I'm blending it up onto the forehead. And then I'm going down my cheek with this and I'm just blending it right into those scales. Now, if you can see, I'm cutting it really close. I did that on this side too. Again, it's gonna be more blended out after it's all done, but you want it to be very cut along the cheekbone. Okay, so now that that green is kind of all blended in, I'm just gonna quickly do my cheekbone. So I'm just using this brush here. It's an e.l.f. Professional bronzing brush. You just want something that's angled and a little bit fluffy. And take whatever contour color you usually use every day. Lately I've been using actually an eyeshadow color. This is from the NYC Individual Eyes Union Square palette. It's number 938. It's just the second color here. It's completely matte and it's more brown, so it matches my natural shadow. I'm gonna put this right where you would normally cut your cheekbone. You're just gonna do a very obvious line. And it gives it kind of a nice contrast between the green all over the eyes and then the brown right along the edge. So now we're gonna finally go on to the eyelid. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking that same brush. I'm going in with this lightest green color in this palette, and I'm just putting that all over my eye. Once that's blended in, I'm again gonna mix these two green colors and put them right on my lid, but I'm putting it not close to the lash line. So below my crease, but not close to the lash line. And then using that same brush, go right into that same yellow that you did right in the middle of the forehead, and you're gonna put that right near the lash line. Again, don't worry if your brush isn't totally clean, you kind of want a blended look anyway. Then with that same yellow and with the lighter yellow right above it, so these two yellows, and this peach, you're gonna go into the inner corner. You're gonna take an angled brush, then you're gonna go in with the same forest green, the darkest green that you did all over the eye, and you're just gonna put this into the crease. And you're gonna blend this right up to the brow bone. Next, you're gonna go back to that really acidy green and your kind of all-purpose brush, and you're gonna go underneath the eye with this. Blending it into those scales and all the way up to your face. And now we are gonna line the eyes. So I'm just using a black kohl liner by Annabelle. And I'm gonna do this off camera because it's way too difficult to get too close to the camera. But I'm gonna be lining just a little bit above my lash line and also line the upper and lower waterline and a little bit on the lower lash line. And when I'm done that, I will be right back. Okay, so now that my eyes are lined, I'm just gonna be going over that liner with a matte black. This is the Annabelle color that I've used in other videos, and just an angled brush like this. This one is a brush from LA Color. So I'm just gonna go right into it. The only thing that you're gonna be doing differently than when you normally put a black shadow over your eyeliner is I'm gonna try to show you on this eye, but I'm actually gonna flutter out the black right on the outer edges. And once you have those fake eyelashes on, it's really gonna blend in and make it look even thicker. So I'm gonna try to show you this. Hopefully you can see it, but I'm just gonna flutter it out. See this one? And then flutter it out again. It's like you're drawing on little lashes. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to kind of look at both sides of my face and blend it in. When you're doing it at home, you will definitely be doing both sides at once and not be doing one side then the other. But even still, once you're all kind of done this look, you just want to make sure that they're both similar. They don't need to look the exact same, but just similar so that one side isn't crazy darker than the other, and just make sure that both sides are blended. So I'm just going to be using a blending brush for this. This is my little artsy brush that I use to blend and that I love. Going in with a green and just blending it all out. I'm going to do that and I will be right back. Okay, now that I'm perfectly blended, and I'm not sure if because of the light and the shimmer if it's gonna look blended or not, but in my mirror it looks perfectly blended. Now I'm gonna take my glitter. And if you can see, I've already put a little bit of glitter on this side of my cheek, but I'm gonna be putting some more. And I'm gonna be doing this asymmetrically. So I'm gonna be putting some of the glitter on this side on my cheekbone, and on this side it's gonna go above my eyebrow. So this is just multi-purpose creative glitter. It's silver, and it is also from Dollarama. You're gonna take the glitter and put it in the cap, and then just put your brush right inside of it and saturate it with glitter. And then you're just gonna pat it right onto the face. Okay, so now we've got the green, we've got the eyes, we've got the glitter. We're just gonna work with glue and eyelashes and rhinestones now. So I am just using very fluttery outer corner lashes that look like this. I am just gonna be applying it again just to the outer lashes, just to give it a very fluttery effect. You can do full lashes if you'd like. If you found some really creative, rhinestoney, cool eyelashes, by all means use those, but I like these ones. I'm just using my Duo eyelash glue, and I just put it on the bottom of one of my brushes. And I put the glue all over the eyelashes. And wait till it gets tacky to the touch. In all honesty, it's kind of hard to tell when it's tacky, but I just try to leave it for about 30 seconds. I don't try touching it a lot because then it gets messy and the glue goes everywhere. So I just leave it for a few seconds. Next, I'm taking some rhinestones. I just got this from the Dollarama once again, and they are actually made so that when you peel them off, it like peels off together in one row, which obviously you don't want. So you just take some scissors and peel off which ones you want and then cut them so that they're separate from each other. I hope I'm making sense. But what I liked about this was that there are some really big ones and there are some really tiny ones. So here I took a really tiny one, put it closest, a medium one, and then a large one. So I'm gonna be doing the same on this side. The only last finishing step is to apply a really bubblegum pink onto the lips. And there you go. The makeup is really just as easy as that. It takes a little bit of time to blend everything in, but it is so super easy and looks so beautiful and detailed and really, really gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed my Tinkerbell tutorial. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!